if I'm gonna do anything for anyone, it's gonna be dramatic and theatrical. Nothing easier than by putting on a play, right? He agreed, and in order to do my job correctly, I had to get a helper, someone whom he trusts dearly to make sure I do an amazing job. Isn't that right, Prior?
Don't sound so happy.
Just get the show started, will ya? I wanted to try something new with you all. Instead of just blabbing on about the rights and wrongs of humanity defined simply by the book, I found it more effective to present some personal anecdotes. It seems when I let people get a view of where I came from, it helps people understand how someone like me could even get into the most beautiful place ever created. They get a better understanding of why he let me in here. He is the big boss after all. Let's begin with providing some insight to the cast. Let's get this show started. Oh. First up is my sweet old little brother, Christian. He's the youngest of all of my siblings. I have three other siblings. Christian and I never really had the closest of relationships. None of my siblings were ever super close to him. Christian, he liked to be independent. He was always humming some kind of song that was stuck in his head, and that song would change like every 30 minutes, sometimes even 30 seconds. I never told him to stop though, because it was sometimes nice to not have the silence, It made it feel like you weren't ever alone. That guy, he was never alone. He always had someone with him. It's like he had this aura about him that felt extremely inviting. I never understood why though. Kid's a brat.
Am not.
Are too.
Am not.
Oh, whoa. You're all getting defensive.
Kate, that you're always right.
I don't. Now, don't deny you were always allowed to do whatever you wanted. I miss him though. Who the is that?
Oh, that's Christian's love interest.
Christian had a love interest?
He made those revisions, remember? He added the stuff you didn't get to see.
But I thought we were only doing family.
No, whoever is in the play must be introduced. That's what he said, remember?
Let me just see it. It says Bryce, good in bed. Huh? Hey, okay, next. Please. Oh my goodness, my dear Felipa. She's amazing. As children, we used to stay at her house all the time because, well, my parents were out working all the time. No shame to them at all, it's just what they had to do. But my aunt, on the other hand, she had no comprehension or care to learn the English language. Don't worry, for the sake of the play, she'll be speaking English, but she never had to work, so she stayed at home and took care of all the kiddos, keeping us safe from the crazy cesspool of a world we call America. She was always smiling and laughing, even when she was being told sad news. Oh God, I remember one time I took her to the hospital to hear back some test results. I didn't know what they were at the time. She just said she wasn't feeling too good and wanted to get checked out. I just remember when he told her the news.
The results from the biopsy finally came in.
Okay. What did he say? He said the results from the biopsy.
You speak English?
I do. What's wrong with my Dia?
Well, I am sorry, but your aunt has stage 4 breast cancer. It seems that it has spread at an alarming rate, and our only attempt to stop or slow this thing down would be to put her in one of our clinical trials. It's a pretty long procedure, but we've had some great results.
Wait, what kind of procedure?
Does it really matter if she has a chance to survive?
¿Qué te está diciendo?
Let's say she doesn't want to do the procedure. What are our options then?
Well, she dies.
Okay, thank you.
That sounds rough.
I never did tell her what the results were. We could never afford the procedure at the time, so it's It's best she doesn't think about it and instead lives her life as she does. She made it in the place, so she's alive, right? Oh, and there's my oldest brother, Lealtad, but we just called him Tad. My parents went through a phase naming all of my siblings some crazy, can't swear, right? To no surprise, I was never too close to him either, but he was pretty cool. He surprisingly was the nerdiest out of all of us, which, you know, when we were younger, but as he got older, he got super into drinking and drugs, and I remember being exposed to my first house party because of him.
Here.
What is it?
Don't be a pussy, just try it. That's right.
No. That's horrible. I loved it. The party culture. It was so fun when the environment was set right. Unfortunately, Tad had some pretty interesting friends. They used him because he was always down to do whatever. If they wanted to go muddling, it was Tad who was driving our dad's truck. If they wanted to steal some liquor, Tad was the one being the distraction. If they wanted to see someone get absolutely faced, it was Tad who did it. He was a total jerk for a while because of it. I was so glad when he met Serena. Serena, so freaking cool. I think she balances out his nerdy pushover side pretty well. Not only is she better at him than video games, but, you know, she also isn't a big old meanie. Isn't that great? I was pretty skeptical when I heard that Tad had a girlfriend because his last few were, questionable. But I think this one's really good for him. Good to see she's still here with him.
Aww.
Up next, we have my father, Fidelidad. He was actually a pretty typical dad for a while. Never did too much, just would come home from work, eat dinner, and sleep. I never tried to bother him too much because of how much work he had to do. Dad and I used to do landscaping. Okay, we just mowed the lawn a couple times a week, but it was a lot of work, okay? You know, sometimes we did up to 50 yards a week, and if we really needed the money, we did up to 100. So there. But that was Dad in his prime. After my sister faked us out with her coming out story, he was never really the same. He stopped working. He stopped caring about his appearance. He stopped trying to be a father. Guess hearing your daughter might be a lesbo could really rock your world as a dad, huh? And there she is. That's my mom. Man, does she have a story. But this is mine to tell, not hers. My mother was something else. Not only did she work just as hard as my dad, but she also liked forcing us to go to church. Okay, I like church just as much as the next guy, but when you live and breathe trying to make people who don't truly care about you happy, you need to reassess your priorities. I remember one time...
Well, eyes forward.
I absolutely love what you brought in today, Miss Zavala.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time on it. What is it exactly? Oh, we call them tamales. They're like sandwiches without the bread.
They are absolutely delicious.
You know, I've always told Father Donovan that we need to be reaching out to our local communities, including all types of people into our church. I'm so glad you guys get to enjoy the Lord's work with us. Amen.
Excuse me?
Well, enough.
No, Dad, that was racist as hell. They basically just said we're the diversity hire of the church world. I was never good with the people at the church. I just didn't care enough to hear about the same stuff over and over again. I know how to be a good person. I don't need to be constantly reminded of the rules when I already know them by heart. I love God. I really do. Oh, y'all are gonna love this one. Introducing
Mother of the House of Veneno and my lovely sister, the legendary, the iconic Essence Veneno!
Man, look at her go, Pryor. Hey, Pryor. If I went down there, would he get mad?
Yes,
Oh.
but I won't tell.
Wait, really? Oh, Pryor, you're amazing. Okay, I won't do too much, I promise.
Hurry up.
Essence.
Will, what are you doing here? You said you weren't gonna come for another few weeks.
I wanted to surprise you.
You know I hate surprises.
I know.
Oh, who cares? You're really here. So, what'd you think?
I've never seen anything like it. What did I just watch?
It's called a ball. Specifically, a kiki ball.
Wait, like a ballroom ball?
Yeah, but make it gay. I personally like to do runway.
But, Essence, you aren't gay.
I know, but you are, right?
Wait, how'd you know? I never told anyone.
Trust me, honey. You don't need to scream it to be it.
Well, let's just change the subject. Who were those people cheering for you?
Oh, that's my house. This culture isn't concerned about where you came from. We're here to house anyone who doesn't have anywhere else to turn to. At least, that's what I do. After Dad kicked me out, this community took me in with their open arms and no questions asked. They taught me that your sexuality isn't as black and white as we think it to be. Sometimes you just like what you like, and sometimes I like to get down there.
Okay.
And visit downtown. Overall, I have a better understanding of it. Sexuality, of course. I think that everyone just needs a big sister who can dumb it down just a little bit, and that's where I come in.
So, you're Veneno.
No. So that's actually the house name. Everyone in the house is a Veneno.
Okay.
See, when I made it, I wanted a way to really recognize who was family and who isn't.
So, those people, they're your family.
Yep. I've got children, too.
But you hate kids.
Used to. What's wrong, Will? You don't need to cry. We're still family. Blood's thicker than water, am I right? Family is just a figure of speech we use. I could never forget about you and Christian.
I know. I know it very well. Things have just been, so rough, and I really miss you.
I missed you too, buddy. I'd love to keep chit-chatting, but I need to get out of this shit. And do you want to grab dinner with us?
I want to. I really do, but I actually have somewhere to be. I'm working on a project with a friend.
Oh, already? You just got here.
I know. Isn't it exciting? That was the last time I got to speak to her face to face. God, I miss her so much. While my parents were focusing on the imprint they had on this world, Essence made sure that everyone got attention. One time, I had to show up for rehearsal for my school choir, but my parents couldn't take me because of work, so my sister borrowed our neighbor's car, and she drove me there herself. I had to walk home, but at least she did something. She got in trouble for it, but somehow that makes her the coolest person I ever had in my life. Oh, goodness. I'm almost at my limit for speaking. He only allows me to talk for 15 minutes, or else I'd go on for hours and hours. A few things to keep in mind while you're watching. As much as this is a play, this is very real life. What you see is exactly how it was and how it was meant to be. I wish I had more time to hang out in New York and to learn to Vogue and to have everyone around me staring at how good I am at doing what I do, and just entering the gladiator arena is the one thing that I strive to do. That's our cue. Get comfortable, put all those pesky digital devices away, and listen to the words of what these beautiful people say. Amen.
Hello, is this Essence Zavala?
Yeah, this might be her, and who the hell might you be?
This is Bill calling for a Will Zavala.
Oh, yes, that's my brother. Gosh, I haven't heard from him in months. Is everything all right?
He is perfectly fine. I just put him down for a nap. He just wanted me to let you know that he misses you and wishes to see you.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can try to come down. Where exactly are you calling from?
I am calling from the hospital, and we were just sending a message to you given to us by one of our patients. Goodbye and have a nice day.
Wait. How? Fuck you.
Please stop running, it hurts. Laughing at my agony, huh? Oh, you're so cruel.
You know, you dirty.
You know, you really don't have to walk me all the way to my front door.
I ran, I did not walk.
My point still stands. You could have just stayed in your car.
Oh, okay. I'm kidding.
Very funny. I really appreciate this sentiment. 10 points for Bryce, huh? Where was this energy earlier?
Earlier. You mean like earlier, like my place earlier.
Where else could we have been earlier?
Oh, we could have been doing it anywhere. I just think to shield everyone's eyes from your beauty, we had to have fun at my place. As much as I like to brag about myself, I don't share my goodies.
Ha! Oh, you were one of those kids who would walk in with McDonald's proudly, huh? Knowing that we could have any at all?
Hey, if you're going to a doctor's appointment and missing school, the McDonald's is expected.
I wasn't fortunate enough to get that experience, but I'm glad you got to, so you can rub it in.
Oh, someone is still as being a sore butt with a sore butt.
Maybe if you just listened to what I asked of you, things could have gone smoothly. I told you to slow down.
Well, maybe if you let me have a break, I would have had more energy.
We did have a break, remember? I let you have a bite of my sandwich.
You still put me to work. I needed a moment to breathe.
Yeah, I could tell by the way you were huffing and puffing. Man, I wonder if anyone's awake. You think they notice us being little street trolls? Think they get us arrested?
If they see us, they'll just think we're two dudes talking and walking home. If we were trying to rob this place, we would have been caught 10 minutes ago. People just aren't as smart as you.
Thank you for calling me smart. I'm glad you recognize that I'd rather be called smart than cute, even though being called cute isn't ultimately a bad thing.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a quick learner.
You really are. You know, you really caught me off guard last night with your skills. You know, I didn't think it would be good at what you're doing, you know. Maybe you're a little too good.
I just play sports. I mean, look at me. It wasn't my first time, I swear. I swear.
Swear it on your mother's life.
I plead the fifth.
I didn't know I was in bed with a liar. Blasphemy.
We don't want anyone waking up, right?
Am I really being that loud? Sorry, I just feel really happy. Can you tell?
Definitely.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a while.
God, you're cute. Mom, would you care for a dance?
Right here? You want to dance right now? No music?
It's perfect. There's this beam of light piercing the sky that is just making you look golden and pretty. Come on now, don't leave me hanging. Follow my lead.
Whoa. Ugh, Bryce.
Christian,
That was, I mean,
what's wrong? Did I do it wrong?
what?
The whole being more affectionate part. You mentioned something about that earlier, so I thought, was it too little, or maybe I could have?
No, you're doing great. Better than I imagined. It's just didn't kiss me like this before.
Ah,
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I was scared, unsure even. But I know one thing. Since the moment you left my place, I haven't been able to stop looking at those lips.
I can't believe I'm dating an actually charming person.
Believe it, baby.
Don't do that.
Tell me you love it.
Tell you what?
Tell me you love.
Tell me you love my impression.
Oh, and if I don't,
Then I'll make you.
make me. Well, that excites me on some Astrid, because I don't think you could just command me like that. Do you think you could just force me to share your same opinion? Do you think you could just command me to do whatever you say?
Exactly, I do. Isn't that the role of the top?
All right, you have to go.
I'm kidding. I don't want you to go.
I'm not leaving forever. We have school in a few weeks.
Yeah, but that will be us at school. I want us like this.
I know.
They're children.
Me too. We're trying to have this stupid dinner.
I like us like this.
Hanging out when no one else is around.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
You were trying to be romantic, huh?
Not trying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just always assumed the worst, you know? My mind just self-combusts. I said I'm sorry. You have the ability to forgive me? Please?
Fine. You're lucky you've got such a nice ass. Jesus! Jesus!
You should go before my aunt wakes up too.
What a cock block! You weren't gonna tell me you had a pet rooster?
Hey, it's not ours. His name's Cabron. He's the neighbor's. Now go.
Here.
Why are you giving me this?
It's the last of our stuff. You don't want it?
No, I do. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks.
You might want to smoke it before you're busy.
Right. Did I tell you this doesn't feel real yet?
Yep. And the last 4 nights after I was done bending you over
Okay, my God, you gotta go. Where is my lighter? Fuck. Shit.
Who's here?
I don't know. I can't really see. Don't come out here. I got it under control.
Can you find out who it is?
Yep, on it. Essence? Essence!
Good to see bro.
How did you? No. Why are you here?
Oh, you're so big. My goodness.
Okay, put me down. Let go. Seriously. Get off me. What are you doing here?
Christian, who is outside? Essence.
Yeah, Felipa.
Dear, why are you wearing a coat in the middle of July?
Thea, it's December. We've got to get your calendar checked. Now, come on. Tell me you love it.
It is hot outside, Essence. What did I tell you about dressing for the weather? You dress to be comfortable under the sun because you never know when it'll be your last.
Yes, I remember that from the last 50 times you told me. Now, get over here. I've missed you.
You need this?
Right, my hat. Christian, thank you for grabbing that, my dear. It's a very special hat to me. It's important. My mother gave it to me.
I told you to stop spending thousands, Essence, especially on some dumb clothes. $800 for a pair of shoes. Get out of here.
Why are you here?
Oh, Christian, don't be rude. You should be happy she's here.
Yeah, Christian, stop with the questions.
I am happy. This just brings up so many questions. Like, when did you get back home? How long have you been here? How did you afford it? And is this even real leather?
Hey! I know it's been a while since I've been back home, but something inside my soul told me that I needed to be back. So I listened. Now here I am.
Wow. That doesn't answer any of my questions. Why are you here?
Christian, you say why one more time and I'll beat your ass. So where's the rest of the bag?
You're a little early, sweetie. Your parents should be here by now, though.
I am? Well, that's a first. Well, would you look at that? Any idea what's taking them so long?
Your lazy mother was supposed to help me with these tamales, but as you can see, she's not here, so I've had to slave around in the kitchen for hours, and I'm not even close to being done. I can never understand how that woman forgets things so easily.
I'll call them.
No, I should probably just, you know, I feel bad. I didn't even bring anything, no souvenirs, no cheesy gifts, nothing. Maybe I can go pick up a little something from the store.
Nonsense. You don't have to bring anything. Your mother never does.
Well, I'm not my mother, so I will go and get something. Something shiny? Ooh, maybe something delicious? Any requests?
They aren't picking up. Mom must have left her phone somewhere.
If you are taking requests, would you mind also picking up some things I forgot? It's just a little stuff, I swear. Let me go write it out for you. I'll be right back with that list, and then we can sit down and catch up on all things there.
How'd you get here?
How comes you get to ask the questions?
I bet you still don't have your driver's license, and Mom and Dad aren't here yet, so that means you have to get here somehow. Dropped off, probably. Maybe you have some magic powers you haven't told us about because you know we'd exploit you for them.
I'll have you know that I've had my license for a good 4 months. But you are right. I have magic powers that allow me to manipulate people into driving me around. Like my friend who did this morning.
Friend?
Yeah. My friend. I kind of friends, you know.
I didn't say you couldn't have friends. I just said friend.
Right?
Is that it?
No.
Can I guess?
Knock yourself out.
There is some poor kid that you have what you call under your spell. This random male friend was not affected by your powers because he wanted to do it anyways. This kid had to carve some time out of his day to drive you here at 7 in the morning. Doesn't sound like a normal friend to me.
Bryce is just a friend. It's nothing more to that.
Christian! Bryce? What? Oh, nothing. I bet he's wide.
And if he is?
Now look, it's just a few things, so you're gonna wanna get...
Oh, okay. Hey, don't worry, Thea. I got it. You sure you don't want anything, Christian? You have 5 seconds.
Wait.
5,
No.
4,
I think.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Reese's.
Finally. Could you have taken any longer? I'll be back. If I'm late, blame it on the holidays. Nobody knows how to drive in this dumb state. One snowflake can touch grass and the whole city crashes. I'll have your groceries. Don't you worry. I'm here to save the day.
Did you know Essence was coming for a ship?
No? Did you?
Oh well, it's all in God's hands now.
Damn it! Why isn't this working?
Dad?
Lealtad?
It's me, Dad.
Is that you? Is it really you?
In the flesh.
I couldn't believe it!
Hi, Mr. Zavala.
Hello, Serena. What brings you into town?
Well, Mom called me. She said she has important stuff to tell the whole family.
Right. I completely forgot that was happening today. How are you?
I'm good. We're good.
How's the new job been?
Work's been work, never the easiest, but it's satisfying to see the pay hit the bank account.
When am I getting grandkids?
But when we have the money.
We're actually trying to save money right now. We hope we can save enough to buy a house.
Really?
It's a work in progress.
A house. I do know that was on the agenda. Getting a home is a real commitment. You know, I mean, me and your mother barely were able to get this one. Son, you know, if you need any help with money, we can help
No,
you.
it's fine. I think we got this one, right?
Does your mother know you're here yet?
Nope, just got here.
Well, let me clean up before we make our way to your tia's house. Look at me. This looks like I just went through a slip and slide filled with dirt, piss, and shit.
I don't know. I think the Felipa would love to see you show up like that. Remind her of the good old days.
The smell of shit would definitely remind her of the good old days.
Your family is great.
Really?
You don't think so?
I wasn't saying that per se. I just didn't think you would get that impression of them, considering the few times you actually spoke to them.
Well, I really like your dad. He's always been the sweetest to me.
Well, Dad's really good at first impressions.
That was like my 4th time meeting him, though.
Good with words.
Okay. I don't want to keep asking the same question, but I can tell you've been moody the entire drive here. Is everything okay?
Everything is okay.
Bullshit.
It's just been really weird being back home. Right now, it feels like I've missed out on so much. I mean, last time I was here, I was 8 years younger. I was walking up those very steps, drunk and angry. I'm showing up to this thing, not knowing what we're doing. And then I see this. Why'd they have to do all white?
Sometimes being back at home can remind you of the good things, though.
Good things? Please, the only good thing that came out of this city was finding you. Honestly, I was worried something horrible was going to happen.
Well, everything is going pretty smoothly so far. What's there to worry about?
This is the first time they've seen me since Mom's book blew up.
What kind of book is it?
Yes.
Jesus book.
Laced with Jesus' blood, practically. Do you think he wrote it himself with how much everyone is buying it? I love Jesus as much as the next guy, but this doesn't seem right.
Oh. Is little baby worried? Is little baby gonna cry because mommy is a witch and religious?
Shut up.
Take me.
You don't know what you're asking for, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Are you okay? It made you cry to mommy.
Mommy, help me!
What are you doing to my son?
Oh.
Dad, my baby! When your father told me there was a surprise, I didn't think of this. Oh, my baby, we have missed you.
I missed you too, Mom.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Can we get off on the ground first? I think
Yeah.
Serena pinched a nerve.
Hi, Mrs. Zavala. It's nice to meet you.
Serena, darling, you do not need to introduce yourself twice.
This is actually our 4th time meeting. I just wasn't sure if you remembered me. Our interactions have been so brief.
Sweetie, I always remember the girls who strive to be my baby's little princess. Their life expectancy always tends to be short.
Alright, that's enough. We didn't come here to talk about my love life.
Now hold on, you said girls.
Oh, well, Ted, are you coming with us to your Tia's house?
Well, yeah, I planned on it. Tia Felipa said there would be food. What exactly is going on?
Well, if you must know, I was going to tell you at our aunt's house, but since the book sales are going so well and doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon, we bought
A house?
a house in North Carolina.
North Carolina?
My manager suggested it would be better that I am closer to my target demographic. It would help me do book signings, TV appearances. One day I could even buy my own church. It would be so beautiful.
Jesus, Mom.
Hey, what did I say about using the Lord's name in vain?
Sorry. It just seems like a lot.
Things change for the good all the time. That's how the Lord works. Now, you should ride with us. Your father just bought a new car that I have been dying to try. It even comes in a new sports mode.
Actually, we were thinking of walking there.
Excuse me?
Well, Mom, her house is literally down the street.
I will not be walking all the way in this outfit. We will meet you two there.
Seriously?
Tad, honey, it is freezing outside. Your father really wanted to give his new car a spin, and plus, these shoes are so new, I'm afraid one walk on that pavement will scratch them up horribly.
Oh, come on. The sun's out.
Oh, the sun. I cannot be sweating like a pig in this pantsuit. It is made from Vachuna.
Fine. We will walk. You and Dad can drive or whatever.
What did I say about the word whatever?
Stop correcting me.
My goodness, what has gotten into you? We are just wanting to drive instead of walk. That's all. You don't have to give me that attitude, Tad.
You've lost yourself.
I'm sorry.
Dad.
Explain yourself.
I said you've lost yourself. Rejecting a simple walk because of an outfit? Gee, who are you? Just some son-of-a bitch.
You do
Red.
not talk to your mother like that. We will see you at your Tia's house.
I'm sorry. We've just been under a lot of stress. And
Stress. I understand that word, Tad. We are all under a lot of stress right now, but that doesn't mean you can speak out of turn and with so much disrespect. Your brother being in the hospital has made it so difficult to do anything. I barely had time to write any of the new pages for my book. And
What?
yes, you heard right. I am writing another book and...
No, the other. Will's in the hospital?
Oh, yes. Your brother's been in the hospital for a while, but he seems to be doing all right. Did he not tell you?
No. How did he get sick?
Well, how are you his brother and not know?
Mom, please just tell me. I'm gonna lose
Your
my mind.
brother was feeling sick after coming home from a work trip. It's not like Will to just shut down like that, so we took him to the doctor and the doctor said he's poisoned.
Snake bite? I mean, fuck.
Hey, language!
So Will's been poisoned by something?
Yes. He was bitten by a very poisonous snake that was slithering in our very backyard. We didn't even notice it strike. What happened to my son?
How could you keep this from me?
Keep it from you? He told me you knew all about it.
And you believed him?
If he tells me he told you, then I have no reason not to believe him. And if it was coming from your mouth, I wouldn't have believed him at all.
How did you not know about this, Tad?
Me and Will never really talked like that.
Yes, you do. Stop lying.
I'm not lying, Mom. You act like you know us and how we are to each other, but you don't. I would have known my brother had been bitten by a snake if you just told me.
Oh, so you could feel even
It
more
doesn't
stress.
matter! We are family!
I don't know if I'm the one who's changed, Tad.
Come on. Let's go. You want to go to your Tia's house, right?
Father Donovan told me
told me that some of the people closest to me might try and tear down my success. I just didn't know it would come true, and for my own family, who knew? My kids would step on my toes as if they didn't know how to dance. You know how to dance, Tad, very well, as a matter of fact. We will see you at your Tia's house.
Your mom is wild. There's no way that woman is real.
So you understand my concerns now?
Yeah, but she was never like this. She talks like a conniving Disney villain, talking like she has an earpiece feeding her what she needs to say. I know she's your mom, but she will not be staying at our house when we get it. In-law my ass.
Yeah, she's always loved being extra. I've never seen it be like this before, though.
That's what money and power can do to a woman. We become deadly.
My family has this unique ability to really get under my skin. God, it annoys me how she talks to us like that, too. So poetic. She really thinks she's higher than us.
Don't say that like you're special. I mean, every family has issues.
I just found out my brother was bitten by a snake to the point where he has to be hospitalized, and you're... Why are my parents with him now?
Beats me.
Mom mentioned the hospital. Maybe I can get a good look at him. Clearly no one here seems to care. I wonder if they fought or something. Come on, I bet I can cheer him up. If it's a snake bite, it can't be that bad.
Whoa. You want to do what now?
If he was bitten by something poisonous, odds are he's being treated as we speak. He's probably under so much pain, we should hurry up and find him. Let's get in the car. We can take a back road shortcut I learned when I was in high school. If I just drive 15 miles over the speed limit, we can get him so fucking fast.
Dad, please. Let's just not make irrational decisions. I mean, what if your mother's right and he's fine?
What if it was your younger sibling? He'd been bitten by a venomous snake and it was in the hospital. You wouldn't check on him? Your family?
I am just saying we already promised to go to one thing, and now you're considering going down some back road shortcut that might not even be there no more. This is new territory again. Remember that.
Yes, but that thing that my mother is forcing my aunt to host is something we have to go to, because anytime my mama wants something, she gets it. She doesn't know how to handle any managerial positions. She couldn't even handle putting together her own fucking party. She couldn't handle taking care of me. She couldn't handle being a fucking mother, fucking bitch!
I'm sorry. She makes you feel that way.
No, I'm sorry.
You better be. You're being a bit of a brat.
Excuse me?
Dude, you just stomped on the ground like a child. You should have looked like Mom just said no more video games.
Maybe you're a little right.
I know I'm right. Let's go.
Go?
To the hospital. Any idea which one it might be? Being a nurse has its perks, you know. I bet I can call up some old friends and find out where he is.
In this town, there aren't many hospitals we can check. We can check both. They're close together.
Remember how to get there?
You're like, the best driver in the world. You can tell me the closest roads. I can get there so fast you forget you're being in a car.
Lucky. I just told you I know people, and you think I'm lucky?
All right, enough. Come on, I want to see my little bro.
You're right. Lead the way.
Onward!
That'll be $149.72.
Damn!
Will it be cash or card?
Hold on, what happened to the holiday season making it easier for everyone?
Inflation, am I right?
What was that?
Cash or card?
Card. What's this?
Coupon to the local barbecue place. If you told me you bought from us, you get a free meal during the week of Christmas.
Oh, whole meal! My man, thank you!
How could this
Day get any worse? Christian!
I'm coming.
Key!
Yeah, I know. See?
Your mother should be here any minute. Do you mind getting in touch with Essence to see where she is? I really need some more table napkins.
Oh, you want me to call Essence?
Yes, call your sister and let her know dinner is almost ready. Go on, I'll take care of this. Go.
Yeah, I have no way of contacting her.
Nonsense. She's your sister, Christian. Call her.
I don't.
Fine. Call her through my phone.
You have her number?
Of course, I got it from her when she was 18. You young people, I swear, y'all forget too much. Now, call your sister, get an ETA. I need to finish cleaning up a little bit.
Right.
I'm coming. Wait, the door's unlocked.
Just open it for us.
You have two hands, use them.
Felipa, how are you?
Fidelidad, it's good to see you again. You seem to clean up well. How have y'all been?
Wonderful. I love what you have done with this place.
Thank you so much, kind sir. Compared to the barren wasteland of furniture our mother had here, this is much better. Though I feel like I need a little help with the decorating part.
You know, I bet Will can help you with that kind of stuff. He's always had the creative eyes to make things look beautiful.
He has an eye for a lot of things. He's one talented young boy.
You know, he designed the living room to our new home.
New home?
Just signed the lease today.
Congratulations! Is that why you wanted us all to be here together for? Oh, I missed you.
Oh, I miss you too. Oh, where's Lealtad?
I haven't seen him. Is he coming?
Oh, he's not here yet? He left our house about an hour ago.
An hour, man. I really lost track of time.
They probably got sidetracked. You know how young love can be.
I like what you did with the place.
Really? I thought you would have hated it.
Why?
Come on, Misery. This isn't like your house. It isn't nice and clean all the time.
Maybe I need to ask Christian to come over more often.
Christian's done enough. I was thinking maybe you could come by next week instead. I still have a bunch of mom's stuff and boxes I need to sort out. Maybe we can just clean the house and listen to some reggaeton like the old days.
Felipa, we're a little too old for that, don't you think? Oh, honey, can you call Tad to see where he's at? We need help with this place.
I said let them be. Tad is a big boy who can take care of both himself and Serena. Everything would be fine. Come sit.
Yeah, Will is in the hospital.
What?
Mom? Dad, Will is in the hospital.
We know.
You know?
We both did.
Is he okay? Oh my goodness, Misericordia, tell me Will is okay.
Hold on, I didn't end the phone call. Hello? Are you still there? Is Will okay?
Misery, Fidelidad, is your son okay? Oh, Jesus, he must be really sick. Oh, Will's in the hospital? Oh, my poor sweet boy.
Felipa, calm down. We can't let you get too stressed out now. Yes, our son is sick. He is sick with an illness that even God himself is afraid of.
Oh, don't give me that shit, Misery. All I care about is Will's health. Is he okay? What happened? Oh my goodness, we must go to the hospital. Is Will okay, Misery? Misery, is Will okay?
I don't know. I just don't know.
He was poisoned, Felipa. He got poisoned by another man while he was on a walk through a park in New York. They told us without the proper medication, he will die.
Oh my God.
What am I supposed to do?
Poisoned with what?
What does a mother do when her son succumbs to the venom that is integrated within the society that we know as the US of A? The venom that those people to whom gave my beloved son this poison, they deserve to rot in the pits of hell.
Enough!
I am not done talking. We have night after night instilled the same things that me and you grew up learning. Life is simple. You have a hectic childhood. You start to work at the age of 16, find someone to marry by 20, have 4 kids. That was all I was asked to do, but now things aren't so simple. And am I meant to completely rewire the way my mind works just because there was one bad apple in the bunch?
He is not a bad apple.
Oh, please.
Oh, the rape didn't kill him. Stop being ignorant. He was fine, Misery, more than fine. He was happy and proud to be gay.
No, he was not.
Oh, you keep telling yourself that, but I knew in my heart that that boy was like that from the beginning, and I loved him for
I
it.
am his mother! Felipa, stop acting like you knew him better!
I guarantee that your kids like me more than you. Right, Christian? Lealtad.
Oh! Lealtad, what are you doing?
Get off him.
You two knew that Will was not okay. You ignored him.
No, he was sick, Dad, you said.
How long has he been sick for?
A few
That's too many. Right there, you're qualifying a few days as a reasonable amount to ignore your responsibilities. Your dead son and his pain away from you are still trying to cover your shit up.
Dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Deceased, gone, no more. Passed away, killed, slaughtered.
Will is dead.
Thea! Christian! Hello? I know y'all are dead in there. Open the door. There's so much shit in my hands.
Sensu.
Essence.
Mom? Dad?
It was you!
Mom, what are you doing?
Misery!
You are the reason I am who I am today! You are the reason this poison has taken over me!
Christian, what is going on?
You. Because of you, I have lost 2 kids now. First you, and now.
Someone has 5 seconds to explain to me what the fuck is going on.
Since I just visited Will in the hospital, all I wanted to do was check up on him and see if he was okay. I arrived. They told me he had passed. Yeah.
3 days ago. He died 3 days ago in his sleep.
Ted? That's a good one. I haven't heard that. Kind of grim though. You're kidding, right? He just told me he was fine. I don't understand.
How do you not understand? You knew, too. You knew, didn't you? You gave my son AIDS!
Our daughter did not give our son hate.
Hey,
Then tell me how a handsome young man who was the altar boy for 4 years in a row suddenly disregard everything he's learned, all the morals we instilled in him just to rot in hell. Tell me, how did he become gay?
Essence had nothing to do with it.
How am I supposed to believe that none of you had nothing to do with this?
Mom, leave her alone.
Stay out of this, Christian.
No, that is the problem. I've stayed out of this my entire time. I don't even know that Will was in town. You're over here pointing your finger at Essence when you're purposely hiding your son from his own family.
He was safer under my roof, under my what?
Here we go
Under
again.
my wing. Will told me he was fine. And now look at him. Oh.
Dad, I didn't give Will AIDS.
I know you didn't, Essence. It's all those drugs and parties and crazy music that flood your mind. It's slowly destroying you. It wasn't you that gave Will AIDS. It was your surroundings, your world.
My world. We literally all live in the same world.
New York. He means New York.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we really gonna go back to this again?
Essence, You just got up and left. You didn't think how that would affect us? Christian, your tia Felipa, your brother?
I didn't see you making any complaints when Tad left to stay in New York and find his way.
Keep me out of this.
Your brother had a plan and a goal in mind when he left. You just left us with no thought in that little mind of yours.
I left you. Okay. You know, if I remember correctly, it was the other way around. I told you and Mom that I wanted to explore the free world,
But
which, by the way, is the same fucking thing as finding my way. Let's be real. Isn't that the reason we came to this dog shit country? You think that I actually like this place?
you seem to have acclimated yourself pretty well. I can tell you just love it.
You're so right. I love it. I love knowing that at every corner I could get arrested and deported out of this cesspool just because I gave the wrong person the wrong look. I love knowing that if I don't have enough money to pay off some spending ticket, I could be arrested, then deported. I love knowing that you guys did not support me in this, but you could, Tad.
Look at you. You just reek of this country.
No, you must be smelling the weed from my pocket that I got from New York. It's good shit.
You, in disrespect, are best friends. Where do you get off thinking you can talk to us like that?
Oh, father of mine. You want to establish these boundaries now? Not before, like whenever we all needed your support mentally and physically. And no, instead of worrying about how the church perceived us, I stood there as the figurehead of your children. The moment the rest of them were born. Every award, every fucking game, every fucking show, which you never came to, by the way.
We went to your shows.
Liar! You want to know the real reason I went to New York? It's simple. I just wanted to get away from you. You time and time again were shoving these religious ideologies down all of our throats as if we were born to do so. You were reminding us that if you were to think any differently from you or him, then the Holy Ghost would come down and smite thee. You pushed and pushed and pushed us further and further away from you. I didn't give Will AIDS. I didn't make him gay either. So if you didn't do it and I didn't do it, then I guess it's God's fault, right?
Stop it.
Your lovely sister over there had no fear in taking us under her care, making sure that we had a family member who always provided a loving home to live in. Yet you want to tell me how I can speak? You were barely even around.
We had
God
to work
has
to
done
stay
nothing
here.
but help you.
Oh, God. God will save me. If I give this church my hard-earned money, then God will notice and give me the pass to heaven. That's exactly what you think, right? Leviticus 20:13. If a man has sexual relations with another man, as he does a woman, both of them have done the detestable. They are to be put to death. Their blood would be on their own heads. You knew how that God supposedly felt about Will and everyone else like him. And yet you ignored him.
He was happy.
Stop it! You act like you knew him.
He was my son.
He was my brother. He was my friend. Our blood. In a way, he was you. Do you not feel lost? Your son is dead. And here you are defending yourself, defending your pride. How have you not realized it yet? He's gone. Forever. Dead. Can we mourn? Can I fucking mourn?
I hate this fucking family.
I think we should be going.
Wait, Misery.
I'll pick you up in an hour, Christian.
I fucking hate you.
Please don't leave me. Well, I didn't expect any of this to happen. And I don't think anyone did. Family. Friends. I understand that we are gathered here today to mourn a very, very special soul. My brother, Will Zavala. While Will was not a man of many words, he was for sure a man of many thoughts. And I look at all of you and can only wonder if you truly understand the pain that he was going through. I see that some of you mourn as if you truly knew my brother. Yet while the time he was alive, you spent little to no time with him. You're only here as a way to appease the higher-ups. You think attending a funeral of your dead gay relative will give you the leg up? Send you into heaven? The way you guys talked about him drove him to this place, and you have the audacity to mourn in front of my face. You think that just because you said it behind his back, you think he didn't hear it? I found out about all the bullshit y'all were spewing, and I was on the opposite side of the world. His wit, his quick thinking, he was successful, he was talented, he was artistic, eloquent, jubilant. He'd light up a room. And yet you didn't care. You didn't care about any of that. Well, it could tell that y'all were afraid of being labeled as an outcast. If anyone finds out you have a gay relative, then you must be defective, right? Your whole family is poisonous. As a mother, you would say, as my mother would say, and my brother, he didn't deserve to die. Is this what your God wants? Does your God take the life of one of the most wonderful human beings to ever walk this earth just because? Explain to me how this is fair. Explain to me that this death is warranted. Explain to me why you just sit there crying to my face knowing that you hated his guts for him being who he was. You know he couldn't help it. No one could. And unlike the rest of you weeds on this earth, I will be seeing Will in heaven with the rest of the wonderful people that I have met in my life, because my God doesn't pick and choose out of the litter. No, ma'am, my God loves all of those under the sun, regardless of who they are outside. We are all God's creation. In conclusion, if I find out that any of you truly believe that God created my brother just to be destroyed by his own flesh and blood, then I'll make sure that after I die to haunt you and your bloodline for centuries, a millennia, just for thinking such a horrible and blasphemous thing, you cocksuckers. Thank you. May you rest in peace, my brother. You'll be in good hands now. This one's for you, Will.
Friar, stop the show. I cannot. Friar, this wasn't part of the script. I'm serious. This wasn't part of the script. Where are they taking her? To jail. Stop it. I said stop it! Look at that. Why are they doing that?
Doing their job.
It was supposed to be the family gets the news that I'm dead through. It wasn't through a phone call. Dad never showed up and punched Dad. Why would they put all those parts in there? This isn't fair. Why now?
You needed to see it.
But I
And so
never
did they.
asked for it.
Will,
is wrong in so many ways, but they don't deserve this. These people were here to watch a show, not some messed up scene. This is
Reality?
reality. God. I'm already here. Why am I having to be constantly reminded of the world that I'm missing? I'm dead. Just let me go.
You will forget all about this when they forget about you.
Thank you, Will, for putting on a spectacular show. I hope everyone loved it as much as I did. This concludes the reality portion of the trip. Next stop, the Tunnel of Impressions. Buckle up and enjoy your ride to the gates. Thank you, and have a good night.
Give it up for Brooke!
Yes!
If y'all want to read the script, reach out to me. I can let y'all read it. Other than that, thank y'all for showing up, and y'all are welcome to go.
Thank y'all for
Y'all have a good
coming.
time.
It's awesome.
So much. This is Kat. I'm Kat. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. I've heard a lot about you as well. All good things. I know. I grabbed it.
Cool.
You have a good break.
Yeah, same to y'all.
Thank you. Y'all were great.
Ready to have her on.
Ready?
I don't want to knock this down. Should we end it?
Cast picture.
Just take a cast picture of it.
Yeah. Just sit that down.
I've got my phone.
What you think?
It was so good. I wrote down a couple things that like sent me that I'm gonna talk to you about later. It's so funny.
Last photo, yeah.
I got my bag on too. I'm only a little
Jeez. Ask them or something.
Axum.
Nice. Good job, everybody.
Thank
That's
y'all.
awesome.
Thank you. I'll send y'all the recording once I
And the
get edited.
and the photos.
And the
Yes.
photos. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll send those up. My mom got one. Wait, Astrid, did you get a picture?
No, absolutely. No, we'll do it one more time.
Yeah, we gotta do one more
She said, I don't want that on my record.
I don't want this to be.
It's okay.
We'll do it one more time.
Thomas, one more Astrid's here.
You're good. Oh, my bad. Oh.
No, y'all are good. Thank you.
Yay.
What?
Oh shit.
Clark. Anyways.
Where'd the others go?
I'm just
I know.
Asian city? Yeah. Yes.
Sushi, I don't want to wait. I'm not having my wallet.
Yeah, so we gotta go now. Pronto.
I didn't realize it was you. Yes, I do. I do have my wallet.
I was like,
Okay, go pee now.
I think
Then we leave. So who's coming with us?
I don't have my wallet. Oh, gotcha.
I have a headache. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Oh, you have a twin?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not fine.
I can pay for you if you like.
I bought food for you.
Okay.
Do that
Okay.
with me real quick.
Okay. Well, mine is
Okay.
$5, so I still owe you $5. So whatever you need, mine is $5.
Okay. Thank you for coming by.
Oh, okay. I'm happy you're doing that.
Horribly jealous, but
I have my car keys on me. If you guys need
yeah.
like more room,
What do
I
y'all
have a car. Don't know how to
Ruth in the trunk.
Yeah!